as part of today's video, I want to show you guys ways how you can manage your time, stick to a schedule, and be really productive throughout the whole day. Yes people, welcome back to another video here on the J&M Football channel. So it's just gone 8 in the morning. I've been up now for a bit, half an hour. I just showered, all that stuff. Now I'm just popping to the shops quickly to get some water. Then I will come back home, just chill a bit, go through my like morning routine, and then I will get into shut the gate. Then I'll get into some J&M work. So today I've got a really busy day. So basically my plans for today are obviously work, J&M, content creation, client program, stuff like that. Then I've got university at 10:30 to about 12:30. I think I've got lesson in the morning about psychology, if I know correctly. Then in the afternoon I've got team training, and after team training I think I'm going for a meal with the team. So yeah, I've got a busy day, want to get a lot of work done. So yeah, I'm just walking to the shops because our car's been at the mechanics like last 2 weeks. We bought a gearbox, but it turns out we didn't even need to buy a new gearbox because it wasn't a gearbox. So we spent like £400 on a gearbox for no reason, whatever. So hopefully our car gets fixed today so we can actually go food shopping properly. But at the moment we're just going to shops like every day walking because obviously we don't have a car to go proper food shopping. So in today's video, I'm just going to bring you along as my day goes, because obviously now I'm a footballer, business owner with J&M, and obviously now I'm a university student. So I want to show you guys how I manage my time, how I plan out my days, and how my days go, doing all them 3 things. So I'm just going to check emails, do some basic stuff, drink a lot of water, then I will get into some content creation for Instagram, TikTok maybe. I'll have some breakfast, and then probably by then my class will have started at 10:30. So I'll see you guys then. So I just finished off making content for the day for Instagram and stuff like that. It's just gone 9:30, so I've got an hour to my class starts. So I'm just gonna make breakfast. I'll make probably some eggs, we'll have every day. Alright, so for breakfast I've just got 3 eggs, a banana, yogurt, 2 bits of bread and coffee and some water. So I'll just have that, watch some YouTube, and then I will eventually have my class, which starts in about 45 minutes. I'm just going to chill now, watch some YouTube, and then yeah. So the time is 10:20, so I'm just about to log in onto my class, and then I'll listen to that. Probably take about an hour and a half. So yeah, I'm just going to do that, take some notes, listen, all that good stuff, and then I'll get into some more J&M work after that, and then probably slowly start making some lunch, and then preparing for my team training this afternoon. Right, so I just got out of class. We were learning about bones and muscles and stuff like that. Now me and Eve are just heading off to the shops to get some food for lunch. Alright, so just going from the shops. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to read through the lesson a few times just so it helps me remember and learn the stuff. So I'm going to read through it a few times, take me about half an hour probably, take some notes if I need to. Then I'll get started with lunch. I'll show you guys what we have for lunch. And then after that, I'll tell you my few key points on like being productive, time management, and how to like balance football, school, business, and all them things. So when it comes to like time management, being productive, all that good stuff, there's like 2-3 things I really recommend. Number one is having like a journal or a whiteboard or a calendar, if that's on your computer, on your phone, or in paper, just so you know what you have to do today, where you have to be, if you have any meetings, classes, training, gym, anything like that, just so you know your routine. Then it's also good to set goals and targets for each day. So like today I need to do this essay, today I need to do this at the gym, or today I need to email this many people. So just write down like stuff you want to do, goals, and there's things you have to do, places you have to be, people you have to phone or email, anything like that. Now number 2 is just not wasting time. So basically you can't just be sitting there scrolling on TikTok and Instagram for hours. You really need to focus on using your time well and like knowing, oh, I have to do this now, I have to use this, I've got a spare 30 minutes, what can I do now? Maximizing your time. Then I would say number 3 is like it can get quite tough. Obviously, always being busy, always having stuff to do can get quite stressful. So you have to have a balance in life, and you have to know your why. So like, for example, balance, you have to have times where you know you can rest or have an afternoon nap or go out and chill with friends, watch a film. You have to have time to rest, recover, and just chill. Then the other thing is knowing your why. So why are you doing all of this? Why are you training as hard as you are? Why are you studying as hard as you are? Why are you really trying to push your business or network with agents? Anything. Like, know why you're doing it. What's the reason? Like, what goals do you have? What targets do you want to reach? And then this really helps you work when not feeling like energized or motivated. So knowing your why is extremely important. Now, I've also decided to not go to training today because I've been suffering with like this knee pain for the last week, like 5-6 days. So I've decided to skip training today. I'll just speak to my coach now. So I'm going to speak about playing injured basically. So I'm going to speak on that topic a bit later. Alright, so playing injured and if you should or shouldn't play injured. Now, throughout my career, I've played hurt or injured many times. And sometimes in football you feel like a pressure, even though you're hurt, even though you might have an injury, to still play and still perform. Especially at a young player, maybe trying to break into the first team or senior football, you don't want to seem weak, or like you don't want to think that you have an excuse of not playing or training well. So it can be tough, like talking about or deciding if you should play, if you shouldn't play. But at the end of the day, the only person who can tell you, there's 2 people really. It's like a team physio, if they can tell you if you're fit enough or not fit, and then there's you yourself. So if it's like an injury that you feel that you shouldn't play through and that you're going to put yourself through more danger of getting more hurt and more injured, or if it's an injury that's stopping you perform at a high level that will eventually hurt your team because you won't be able to play at your highest level. So basically it affects your game. But now if you have a smaller injury that you feel you can push through and it won't affect your game so much, and there's not a high chance of you making that injury worse, then there's a point to say you can play through that and you can push through that. Now if you ask every footballer on the planet, 99.9% of them have played hurt and play through little pains and niggles every single day, whether it's a little ankle pain or like your knee sore, anything, like, because players put their bodies through so much pressure and force, like your body's gonna break down and you're gonna get injured, you're gonna have pains like from time to time. Now it's just important that you know your body, you understand your body, and you're aware of how your body works, and if you're able to push on and there's not a risk of you injuring yourself even more. But then you also need to know your limits and where you need to think, alright, okay, I feel it hurts, I should stop here, not get injured anymore, and get it checked out and see what I need to do. Now there is a thin line of training and playing through an injury and pushing through it, but then if you go past that line and you can injure yourself, make the injury worse. So yeah, it is quite a hard decision, it's a hard thing to speak about. Obviously a lot of coaches, they don't understand it because they just want their best players out there playing, but if you're unable to perform because of an injury, it's annoying for everyone basically. So yeah, like there's no one size fits all answer whether you should play injured, whether you shouldn't play injured. At the end of the day, it's up to you. If you feel you can push through that small, if it's a small little, I don't know, tiny injury that you feel doesn't affect your game. So say for example, if it's a wrist injury, a hand injury, then I would probably say you can push through that, strap it up, cast up and play. However, if it's like an ankle, a knee, a hamstring, something like that, something that can get worse if you push through, is it worth it? Should you rest and then see how it is in a week, 2 weeks or something like that? So it is a tough one, and like I can't give like a proper concrete answer because there isn't one, I don't feel, in this situation. It's just asking yourself, should you play for the injury, shouldn't you, how do you feel, will it affect your performance, and can the injury get any worse? They're the things that you need to think about when thinking about playing for an injury. So me personally, it's not a bad injury, it's just a pain in my right knee. I think I've got like bruising inside a bit because I got into a bit of a collision last week and I've just been hurting this week. I've trained all this week, but Fridays they're always light, we've got a game on the weekend, so I thought, I did get bad a bit yesterday training, I felt it after training, so I thought better to skip today and I'm fully fit for the weekend hopefully. So yeah, I thought personally the best thing to do today is not train, because I felt if I did train it would get worse as it did yesterday. Now I've played through injuries so often, like I've always had like hip flexors injuries, stuff like that, and then I've normally played through, which I should have done if I'm going to be honest. But being a young footballer wanting to bring into the first team, wanting to prove to others you're good enough to be there, you don't want an injury to hold you back. So playing through injuries is a thing that most players do, but there's a time and place for it. So just be aware, understand your body, know how much pain and force and pressure your body can go through, and know your limits. Know what injuries you can play through and push through, and know what types of injuries where you need to think, and know them types of injuries where you know you need to stop, rest, recover and get your injury treated. So yeah, it is a tough one, but as I said again, it's completely up to you, and you have to know your body and your limits basically about that injury. So anyway, I'm going to cut today's vlog a bit short. I didn't go to team training, but this is just a normal day about my uni, J&N, business, football, everything. The good thing about my uni course is, and the main reason I signed up is, if I can't make a class, if I can't make a lecture, because it's all online, they record the whole class and then they email it out to everyone, and then you can watch it in your own time. So that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to go through this course, because I knew it wouldn't get in the way of other things, because obviously football is number one, and then obviously J&M. I didn't want uni to get in the way of that, but I also didn't want J&M and football to get in the way of me getting a better or higher education. So this kind of works for me really well, because I can do it in my own time and I can pick when I can watch the classes if I can't make them. And I'm not going to be able to make much classes because of training and football, but as I said, they email out the class, I watch it in my own time, and then I can study take notes, and then write the essays when needed. So yeah, this is a good opportunity for me to do next to football and J&M obviously. So it's a 3-year course, we'll see how it goes, shouldn't be too bad, but yeah, we'll see how it goes basically. But anyway, if you have any questions about anything, football, gym, diet, university, J&M, anything, drop a comment below, smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on our future videos. Hopefully, I'm working hard on the agent video, but it's taking longer than expected. So keep your eyes out for that, it's coming soon, I promise. Have a good weekend guys, and I'll see you in the next one.